For
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the swamp.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hey. Hey,
And that was the dog went crazy in here. That sucked, man.
that dog don't like you. You
Anyway,
have to just give it up.
I know that sucked, man. I tell you what, he throws shit at me now. I mean, I think Jackie's been trained in it or something. I don't know. I'm your host, Howard Petrie, along with my fellow host, Miss Jackie, my wife, Petrie, and and Chrissy has not made it in. I think last time I talked to her, she was getting her hair did. So I don't know how much hair she's got to get did it. So we're waiting for her to come back. And tonight we have two very special guests. We have Mr. Ernie, please pass the biscuits, Pack, and Scotty, the paracomedian himself, Wilson. And tonight we're getting ready to start off with Mr. Ernie Pack, because he's got to leave. He's got another show to do tonight, and we just want to get out there. And Ernie has actually picked back his show. It's on Sundays, I believe, at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, and you can figure out the mountain and Western time yourself. I don't know. Just figure whatever it
Add
is.
an hour. Unless you go at an hour.
And there she is. Look, she finally decided to join us.
Well, you know what? Anytime your ass is late.
Well, we had to start early. We had to start early today.
What's going on?
Man, I just get up, but women just yelling at me all the time, man. There's
Let's
nothing.
talk
She
about
got a point.
me in fucking meetings half the afternoon.
I
So
She got a
know,
point.
man, it's crazy.
She's got a point.
Look, you
She does have a
you
point.
never start on time, Howard.
I know I had to start tonight on time because Ernie's got to leave early tonight.
I didn't find out Ernie was even on the show till you put out the fucking poster.
I didn't even know
Neither did
Ernie was
I.
going to be on the show until I put the poster on. I said, well, I'm going to just put Ernie on there and see if he shows up.
Listen, I cannot. I cannot.
And
Jeez.
how can you say I'm a special guest, dude? I used to be on the show all the time. I just
I
started
know, but
working.
now you're a guest. You're working now. So
Oh.
that's what it is now. Look, I mean, we
See.
can't
Big time.
can't get away from our women. Look, look, I'm going to show you right here. Look, boom, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Look, see
Boom.
what I'm
There
saying?
she is.
Hey, Denise.
Hi, Denise.
She's supposed to be working, saving lives right now.
She is.
Hi, Nikki.
She's saving people right now.
Hi, Joanne.
Well, like I was
Yes,
saying before I got yelled at, Ernie and Denise started picking back their shows. It's 7 Central, 8 Eastern, 5 West Coast.
That's right.
That's 5 West Coast. And Ernie, tell us what are y'all doing on that show? What it's about? What y'all doing? Are you soliciting biscuits again? What's happening?
No. We did a show a couple years ago that was on a couple other platforms, and folks seem to like it. It's just Denise and I sitting there talking. We have guests occasionally that we bring in. Most of the time we'll have a guest. Sometimes it's just us. But we'll talk paranormal and we'll just talk and have a good time. If you watched the show last week, we wound up recapping some of the adventures that we've had over the past couple of years while we were away, which included a lot of road tripping with Todd and Leanne Eskew and some funny stuff that happened along the way. But this Sunday night at 8, we're going to have most of the cast of Haunted Discoveries on with us. Kevin Ott won't be joining us necessarily. He might jump in a little bit later. He's on another podcast with Miranda Young and Chris Sumner over from the old Scott County Jail. But we're going to have Brandon Alvis, Malia Maglino, and Mustafa Gattalari.
I'm sorry.
No.
We couldn't get nobody.
Mustafa's awesome. I think
He is a great guy.
We've all spent some time with Mustafa, and he's a trip. I mean, he's hilarious.
He's a character. I like
to
him.
investigate with even. But they are doing a new show called Haunted Discoveries that we actually got to be a part of and might be a part of in some of the future filming that they've got planned too. Can't really get into that too much, but there's a lot of things going on with that show that are awesome. I mean, the approach, if you know Brandon Alvis, he's very serious, very technical. He doesn't jump on everything that you see or hear as paranormal. He analyzes it scientifically and breaks it down, and he wants to make sure that he's got something legit before he puts it out there.
Right.
And I've seen some of the clips of what they've caught. And I got to say, you're going to see when that show comes out, it's going to be some of the best evidence caught on film that you're ever going to find.
And they're filming right there around in Kentucky right now, aren't they?
Yeah. Every episode for season 1 was filmed in Kentucky. They've got season 2 in the can. That was all in Kentucky. Right now, they are booking locations for filming for season 3, and most of those locations are going to be in Kentucky and maybe some in Tennessee. maybe Southern Indiana, somewhere. They're trying to keep it regional because Brandon's based here now, Kevin's based here, and so they're trying to keep it all local. But we were lucky enough to work with them, so I reached out to Brandon the other day and asked if we could get him on and maybe some of the others. And heck, he got everybody. Kevin already had a commitment to do Chris and Miranda's show, and I hate that our show runs at the same time theirs does. You know how we do. We try to not compete with one another.
Right.
Especially para family and friends like Chris and Miranda are good friends of ours, and I hate that our shows run at the same time, but it just kind of happened that way. But when Kevin gets done with them, he's going to try to slide over to our show, and we might run a little bit long just so he can get in there and say hey. But our show it's mostly Denise picking at me, and and it seems like the bickering between us is what people like about the show. We try to keep it real interactive with the folks in the chat, and include their comments and questions as much as we can. And it's not scripted. We don't sit down and write down a list of questions for our guests, and do them interview wise. It's just having a conversation and see where it goes. Sometimes we might go down a rabbit hole talking about Bigfoot. Other times it might, who knows? But we do try to keep it on point, on the topic as much as possible. And I don't know. I think for whatever reason we built a decent following when we were doing a regular show. And
yeah, y'all didn't have nobody watch your show this past week. I mean, it was what, like 1,003?
Yeah, just like 1,500 people watched it.
It wasn't nothing on there. I mean,
yeah,
That is absolutely amazing. Like, you two are amazing anyways. I always look forward to seeing what kind of stuff you guys are going to post on Facebook. And I got a message from Denise the other day about she's excited for everything that was going on. So
yeah.
that's just amazing. I hope you know that, Ernie. And when I come down, we're going to eat some biscuits, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm down with it, man. I'm always down for a biscuit. You know that.
and Denise thinks she's out of the doghouse right now, but I'm pulling her out of the hen house because last time I called her up and talked to her. She was supposed to do a show, and next thing I see was Ernie, and I'm like, "That you're not Denise. I wanted Denise on this show." And
Well, Ernie's prettier.
Well, yeah, but this is true.
You know that.
Oops, sorry, Denise.
But yeah, I'm going to get Denise on this show, and I want to come on. I want her to come on and just talk. We're just going to get on here and just talk.
Give her a chance to get her feet wet again. She's dipping her toes back in, and had to drag her in front of the camera last week for that first show.
That's what she just said.
She came back, so maybe when she gets her toes wet and gets used to it again, maybe it won't be so much of a problem for her. But for those of you who don't know Denise, despite the fact that she does a great job on camera, and she does a great job when she's working as a guide or hosting an investigation or whatever, she does a fantastic job. She has a lot of anxiety about doing all that, and it's very tough for her. And I try to keep her calm and make it worth her while. But it's she's already weaseled her way out of the show on the 22nd. I got to work that night, but I'm going to have the one and only Squatch Man as my co-host that night.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's going to
I
be.
got a chance to talk to him one time with you. You got me and him talking on the phone one day.
Yeah,
he's quite an interesting fellow.
Yeah, he's awesome. His stories are just next level. His relationship with the forest people, as he calls them, Bigfoot, is just something that you don't find anywhere else, as far as I'm concerned. We've had some experiences out there in the woods with him that you just cannot deny. You cannot. I mean, if I wasn't there, I wouldn't believe him myself. I think I've said on this show before, talked about the time that he basically just walked out to the edge of the forest and asked them to do something epic. And within a matter of just a couple of minutes, trees started falling all around us. 7 trees in total were pushed over. And we
he's
actually,
the one he's got that stump, don't he? It's like an offering
stump. He calls it his sacred gifting stump. And we take donuts out there to it. We take other treats.
And when everybody goes off, you come back and get them donuts, don't you?
No, no, we all go off together and we come back and there's evidence that the forest people have come and got those donuts.
Forest people, meaning by Ernie Pack.
No, I cannot confirm nor deny if I was waiting out there going, yeah,
Yeah,
put
that
them
was
right there,
Scotty
bro.
Howard.
Oh, I got those.
We are usually in Indiana, Scotty. So
Is that the jelly field? Yeah.
raspberry filled Krispy Kreme is what they like.
Oh man.
Yeah, there's
They're
fairies out there too. That forest is amazing. It's got all kinds of energy, and we love going out there. I mean,
And where's this forest at?
it's in southern Indiana. I don't like to disclose it online exactly where it's at because next thing you know, you'd have the place overrun, and when we go up there, people be in our
Yep.
stuff, you know. But it's yeah, so, like I was saying, Squatch Man will be my co-host on the 22nd, and I'll probably just introduce him and let him start talking, and I won't get a word in the rest of the night because
That's always good.
that's how Greg rolls. I mean, he can start talking and just flow like a river with it. But,
I'm glad that y'all back. I mean, that's for sure. I mean, y'all both are really outstanding people. I mean, y'all two remarkable individuals. I mean, I love y'all to death. I mean, y'all about the most down to earth people I've ever met. The sweetest, kindest people next to Chrissy. I mean, yeah, that's like yin and yang with Chrissy.
Hey,
But, you know,
I'm nice. You
Chrissy's
just got me
nice.
doing 5,001 things, and then you switch it up, and you're actually on time. I mean, that's a miracle in and of itself.
you never know what I'm going to do now, huh? I'm all over the place.
Oh yeah, now I know I got to be camera ready before the start time for your shows. Now I know. And
We was
now,
figuring, you told me, that's why I told everybody that you was doing your hair, you was getting your hair dyed. And I said, I don't know what hair she's getting dyed or how much of it, but you know, it could be a while.
listen, I found 4 gray hairs. Yes, I had to dye my hair today.
Oh Lord,
Poor baby.
four.
Oh my God.
You
Yeah,
found 4.
I cannot have. I cannot have gray hair. So yes, I had to dye it, and then I had to get a shower, and then I had to get dressed. And
I'm happy if I find 4 hairs.
what?
You see all that? I need 50 yet. Shut the hell up. Look at that. That's just from you and Howard.
I believe it, Scotty. I believe it.
Jeez.
Exactly, Denise, honey. Though there's sometimes where I come on camera, girl, my hair ain't done, my makeup ain't on. I'm wearing the bummiest T-shirt I probably freaking own, but I'm still on because that's the
Well,
way
if you're a lady, put on a lady hat. That's all you need. Put on one of the little lady hats.
You know, Jason has picked out several hats for me, and he says I look good in them, but I think I look stupid in hats.
Well, it don't matter. People love you guys for you.
What do you
know.
think you look like? Do you think you look good in a hat?
No, I think it makes me look stupid.
Well, put
Probably
it on.
does.
Let's see.
But no, I'm not. Because if you don't like me, you're gonna make fun of me.
Let's all judge Chrissy in a hat.
That's right.
But no, you guys
Mess up my hair.
You
Shoot,
guys-
Howard.
don't worry about that. People love you guys for you. Really, honestly,
I definitely want to get. I definitely want to get Denise back. I want to get her on here, and I look. It's just like once you get on here, Denise. Look, you won't even have to worry about nobody else. I mean, you'll just be talking and everything else, rattling on, and I'll get you pissed off at me by talking about Ernie, how much he's a great guy, and he's the light of your life, and he's giving you focus.
She is.
That's right.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
No.
she's talking about she's still on her trip about her gray hair.
Yeah, she's hung up about. She's got beautiful. I mean, she got so many compliments on the show last week. After we were done, she went in there and looked in the mirror. She's like, "What's so good about my hair? Ain't nothing special about my hair." Everybody was saying my hair looked beautiful. I'm like, "It's beautiful. Shut up."
It's called a compliment. You know. You take
Yeah.
it with it for what it's worth.
Oh, Ernie can be on with you, Denise.
Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta be there to babysit.
well, you guys are a great team. I mean, when we come down to Waverly, I mean, man, when we went on the tour down there, you guys just absolutely killed it. So, and Denise, I mean, you rocked it so well. I mean, yeah, you guys complement each other so
We
well.
we play off each other really well.
Yep.
I
Hi,
think that's what
sister.
people like about our show and our tours at Waverly, which fingers crossed, maybe that'll be happening again sometime soon.
Well, speaking about tours and people that work and did the tours, there's Miss Beth Allen. She's in the room with
Yes.
us.
Beth is our sister and she helped us out. She was there when you guys were there last year.
Yep.
She was there she's in Atlanta, so it was tough for her to make it up to Waverly, but or year before last, not last year. It was tough for her to make it up, but she did every time she possibly could, and she did an amazing job, and everybody loves her. She's really good with people.
She's an amazing lady.
She really is. That's my sister Beth.
A
But,
bunch of amazing group of people. That's what all they say. There you go, amazing group of people. And I'm glad to have y'all in my life. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm glad that y'all are in my life.
And we feel the
my,
same.
my family. That's a family. You know, that's what I want to say. That everybody here is a big family. And I appreciate y'all.
Except
Really
I divorced your ass. I don't know what you're talking about.
Daddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't say that on this show. My bad. No, I'm just
but
kidding.
this is NC-17. We're NC-17.
No,
I
I love all you guys.
About 15 times at the very beginning.
I love you guys all. I love all you guys. I really do.
There's a lot of infighting in the paranormal community. A lot of folks that won't talk to this person or won't talk to that person, or just can't say anything nice about certain people in the community and all that. And I understand, on a personal level, I've got some people that I don't like and people that I won't associate with. But at the end of the day, as far as in a public forum, I'm gonna just avoid talking about someone altogether rather than saying something bad about them. And I think that's probably a better way to deal with things. Because if you're saying something bad about somebody, you're motivating someone else to go watch that person or pay attention to that person, and you're actually helping them in a sense. So I just try to avoid talking about the people that I don't want to talk about, and try to, Denise and I, we for some reason we could start a show called the Para Inquirer, I think, because for some reason people on every side of these paradramas reach out to us to tell us their side of the story, and we're like, okay, that's great, but we're not going to take sides until someone does something to us directly. And we try to, I don't know, we try to support everybody. I mean, you'll see us on our shows. We'll be wearing shirts from other teams. I'll be wearing a Paranormal Swamp Talk shirt here before long, I'm sure. We try to represent all the different locations that we investigate. We try to promote everybody because, I mean, none of us are getting rich out here doing this. We're doing it because we love it, we enjoy it, and we may as well just be as nice as we can to one another and wish everybody the best. And that's how we try to do it. But
I noticed when you said that on your show that that y'all, and I remember y'all used to wear other team shirts and everything.
yeah.
And matter of fact, I have 2 shirts here, and Jackie has one. Matter of fact, I think hers is hanging on the back of the chair, if I'm not mistaken, huh, Jackie? She was going to wear it tonight. She just put on the Swamp Talk shirt instead, I guess. But and I seen somebody made a comment in the chat that they were going to start wearing their shirts. That's a good idea. They're going to start doing it now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think we could all benefit by helping one another. I mean, and promoting one another. And I think it helps us all in the end. That's just how I feel. I don't know.
No, I agree. Like, there's always talk about pair unity, but in 15 years that I've been in this field, like, as the years go by, there's more and more and more drama. It's like watching a bunch of young middle school girls in the bathroom. It really is. It's like, if you're gonna preach pair unity, practice it too.
Live it.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Practice what you preach.
Yeah, but there's some people out there that actually, once they cross that line, that you don't really want to, you just stay away from them, and they still come in and they still attack you, and there's nothing that you could do about it. But
I agree.
you put the word out there. I mean, I did. I mean, I put my word out there. I had to say what all I had to say on my part.
Agree. I agree.
And
I don't disagree with that at all.
but I don't drag them into every freaking thing that I do. I don't push them and denigrate them or anything like that. I just had to say what I had to say, and it's over with. It's done.
I mean, Denise and I are still subject of a lawsuit from the WHHS because of things we said about certain people associated with them. They've told us they'll drop the lawsuit if we take back what we said. No, we ain't taking back anything. We said what we said. We meant what we said. It was the truth, and we stand on the truth.
Yep.
So, you gotta stand your ground, but at the same time, you can
Hey, Todd.
take the high road and just not mention them rather than getting dragged into the mud with that kind of thing. And it's hard to do sometimes. We try to do it. I'm not saying that we're perfect and that we don't go down that path sometimes ourselves, but we try.
Right. All you can do.
Yeah.
All you can. I thought you were putting out that lawsuit against that biscuit company. You had like 7 biscuits instead of 8 in a can or something like that.
Yeah, well,
Did you have a lawsuit?
Then I remembered that I just ate the other one raw. So,
it happens. I mean, you get hungry, you got to eat. I mean, I understand that.
Yeah. I couldn't wait for the oven. That 11 minutes that they take in the oven, that's too long.
Yeah, that's way too long, man.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on, once I get this portion done on the Fear Fest stuff, I am going to set up that GoFundMe page. And everybody thinks I'm joking about this. It will be a GoFundMe page for Ernie Pack.
I cannot
get this man a biscuit.
Send me biscuits. That's all I need.
If you guys send cash for the biscuits, send cash for the biscuits. Yeah. We'll put it in a big invoice. We'll ship it right to this front door. Walmart ships. I mean, I don't know. We just do whatever we got to do.
You know how some people on these podcasts, they're like, if you like what we're doing, here's our Cash App. You can donate, help us out any way you can.
That's right.
Here's my address. Just send me some biscuits, and I'll be happy.
We need to find out where the world's, or at least in America, the biggest biscuit and have it shipped to Ernie. I think that's what we need to do. Same.
I mean, I'm not saying that I talk to Denise a lot or anything like that. I'm not going to say that. But Tuesday morning, she sends me a picture, and it's a picture of Ernie.
That's right. Cracker Barrel.
And he's got the biggest, happiest face on himself. Yeah.
Yep.
You're
right. Biscuits and gravy. Exactly.
Yep. Can't go wrong.
But so that, when what type of content besides just is your show going to be anything different in it? Is it going to be anything like? Is it just going to be just guests? Or are you going to have different subjects, different titles, or different things we're going to discuss?
We'll try to tailor the shows to our guest. For instance, we might have a exorcist on, and we'll be talking about demonology and attachments, or possession, things like that. Whatever. We might be talking to a location owner, and we'll talk about just that location, or it just depends on who the guest is. Like I say, we try to do it pretty much unscripted and just kind of go with the conversation as it flows with whoever the guest might be. But keep your hand out of my gravy bowl.
I've seen that.
Todd, if you guys, we actually had it on video where Todd had a stroke trying to complain that I was dipping my fingers into his.
He had an actual stroke, or you just saying he just had a stroke?
He has a lot of vocal strokes where he just doesn't talk right. Talking is hard sometimes for Todd, and we have a lot of fun with that. He'll stumble over a word or two here and there, and we always say he had another stroke. But
there you go.
I feel that way, Todd. I'm right there with you. I stumble over words all the time.
But no, I can't stay on here much longer because I gotta I gotta wolf down a sandwich or something before I jump on that other show. But I'm looking forward to seeing Scotty's show. I don't know if he's done one yet or not. I know he's advertised it, but I haven't had a chance to see him yet. I'm anxious to see how he does and uh, chime in on there from time to time. We always
Well, he's already made a name change to it. And,
Yeah, I had to make a name change. So, but I do appreciate it. So
FCC force that or what? What?
so so I named it Shadow Realm, and I made this my Facebook page and whatnot, and my wife clicked on the link, and it literally took her to another team called Shadow Realms podcast. So I'm like, you know, so now, yeah, I changed the name to it's called PJ PJ Podcast, which stands for Paranormal Jackass. That is going to be me. It's actually right up my alley for the way I am.
It fits.
So I'm excited.
It could have been. I mean, it's better than Paranormal Leg Humper. So,
do you know what though? I think Howard mentioned that at one time. Like that should be your thing.
That's why I said that.
That's gonna be my trademark.
But the curly cues on your leg hair. That's his trademark.
Yep.
Anyway, folks, I'm gonna jump off here and get ready for the next show. And I appreciate you letting me come on, Howard.
Oh, we thank you, sir. We appreciate you coming on.
All y'all.
Thank you, Ernie.
All y'all. And thanks to everybody in the chat. But just check us out Sunday night, 8:00, Pac-Man Paranormal on Facebook. We'll share it out to a lot of other places, and I know Courtney's been helping us share. Tim Coomer's been helping us share it out, so it gets shared out quite a bit. You can find it just about anywhere in the paranormal community, I guess. So tune in. Got some great guests lined up, and we try to have a good time.
That's why I had gotten in touch with you about that whole thing. About I had to get in touch with you about what time you was on because I want to start my new show on Sundays, and I didn't want to, put it with yours, because that's not cool. And like I said, we're family, and you want to kind of stagger out these shows, where they don't interfere with one another. And so I'm gonna be doing ours. It's going to be at 8:00 Central. It'll be 9:00 your time. So it's well after your show's over with. But yeah, it's going to be Hey Dude.
I'm still waiting for royalties off of that.
I know you are. I know you are. Matter of fact, we're going to bring you on. You're going to be a host. You're going to be doing 2 shows Sunday night.
Lord, I don't know about that. I don't know. Denise won't let you. Whether it's before or after our show, I'll either be busy calming Denise down to get her on screen or making her a margarita after we get off camera. That's usually how my Sunday nights are going to be going from here on out. Spending a couple hours getting her on the camera and then a couple hours cooling her down after we go on.
Right on, brother.
But anyway, you guys have a great
next show, and we hope to see you soon. You're always welcome back here, Ernie. And I want to get you back here to talk about some more about your show in Waverly Hills once you get a little bit more time to find out what's going on. Find out what's actually going on over there in Waverly.
Well, things are very briefly. I'll tell you this: there was an agreement that was reached that it has a lot of moving pieces, and the pieces are all moving in the right direction right now. And I think that in a very short period of time, we'll be able to give the go-ahead for everybody to jump back in and treat Waverly just like they always have. We don't have to shy away from it or look for other locations anymore. But we're not quite there yet. We're getting there, and we're very hopeful that that's going to happen real soon.
Do it in the summertime. That way I can get my tan on before I go out there and get an even tan line. I don't want no broken tan line or anything.
There's not going to be any tan lines, Howard.
I know. That's why I want one. I want to be bronze from head to toe. I don't want that tan line.
That's right.
Because we definitely gonna be running through that thing nude. I'm just gonna say we're gonna be nude. It's gonna be interesting.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here.
Thanks, brother. Have a good night, man.
All right, thank you, brother.
Y'all take care. We'll see you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Bye bye.
So, with that being said, because I really we didn't have no show tonight, and earlier today, matter of fact, after I got off the phone with Chrissy, then I had another phone call, and then uh, I just sent uh, Ernie the message, and then the last phone call I was on was with Scotty, and we were talking about his new show and the premise of his new show and everything, and what he was going to be doing with it, and I said, well, heck, I only got uh, Ernie on for about an hour, about a half hour, an hour. I said, let's see if Scotty wanted to come on. I asked Scotty if he wanted to come on. He agreed, and we want to talk about his show, uh, his new show coming up. When's your show going to be starting, Scotty?
January 23rd, right, Chrissy? 23rd, which is a Monday at 7 p.m. So I'm excited. It's only an hour show right now. I want to see how it does.
Okay.
Unlike most people, I've never had my own show. I've always been a co-host and whatnot. So, which I'm very comfortable being a co-host because that's what I do. But I'm interested to see how this does. And like I said, I had to change the name on it because there was already Shadow Realm podcast. So, and I talked to my buddy Matt Barron tonight actually about the my intro. He's doing my intro for me. Dude is amazing. So if you do a podcast and if you can get a hold of Matt Barron and make you an intro, please do it because the dude is absolutely amazing. And we just started talking. He's like, dude, they should call you the paranormal jackass. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I fucking love that. Like, that is awesome. He's like, yeah, you could call it like the PJ podcast. I'm like, dude, keep talking, man, because I'm liking this because it does explain my craziness. I am crazy donkey butt. So, but I'm excited but nervous at the same time because, like I said, I've never had my own show.
This would be a first for you. Then.
It is. Like I said, I've always been the co-host. Even with 13 Dimensions, even though
That was your show.
I found the podcast. I was still co-host. You know what I'm saying? And when I got done or was going to retire, then you reached out to me and kind of
I dragged you right back into it. I had to drag
you
you
bribed
right
me
back
with what if I have Chrissy on with us? You son of a bitch! No. Okay. So, because Chris is my sis. So, but I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being back. Because I'm me. I make people laugh. It's what I do. And, I guarantee you, my Monday night shows is going to be different from what you normally see. I mean, it'll be kind of like Unholy Trinity, but as the weather gets up, it's going to be a little different. Because I plan on doing lives outside and just to have a little bit of fun and try to see if I can podcast. I'm gonna let my kids do stuff like shoot me with the airsoft gun, chase me around the yard and stuff like that, but still do the podcast. Uh, hell, I might even let them tase me live on the podcast. Why? Because I'm a jackass. That's why.
That's you gotta do what you gotta
Dude,
do.
I'm coming over for that. I want to tase you.
No, hell no, because you wouldn't take it off. You'd be like, 30 seconds later, oh, is that too long?
Let him breathe a little bit. That's enough. Yeah. Hit it again.
Did he take a breath? Okay, do it again. So
Wait a minute, he didn't pee himself yet.
What I'm afraid of is when you come down here to New Orleans. That's what I'm afraid of. Because I mean, you said you act like that was going to be a shocker or something. I'm going to wear my kilt, and I'm like, okay.
You did. You're like, okay. I'm like, okay. Well,
if you're going to go out there naked, okay.
Oh, what people wore in the French Quarter. You didn't say that.
I don't think Scotty's ever going to leave. To be honest with you, I think once he comes down here, he's not going to leave. I found my people.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, Joanne's right. My neighbors do have a flamethrower, dude. So it's pretty awesome. I was like, fire, fire, fire. And you're kind of like Beavis and Butthead. So I'm excited, because I'm gonna have everybody on. Howard, you're gonna be on my show. Chrissy's gonna be on. Jackie's
Appreciate
gonna be on. I'm definitely gonna have Ernie. Try to get Ernie, and Denise on.
you gonna have Jackie on there?
Yeah, why not? She has to deal with your ass. She's got to be doing something good.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna show up when you're doing the taser. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna roll up in the driveway and be like, I have arrived. The fun can commence. And don't worry, I know CPR, so it's all good. You'll be
Well,
fine.
Look, you can't lean over me because then I'll get smothered again. Hello.
Oh, God.
I know
Is he
something
good?
funny.
No. No, he's still dead. I don't know why, but he's dead. Your boobs are in my face. Get the fuck out my face. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I cannot.
That's when you take your bra off like a slingshot, slap me in the head.
To bring me back,
I'm awake.
I cannot.
No, you take her bra off, you going out there parasailing. I'm just saying.
See, that's all you gotta do is strap it to my hands. I'll be parasailing around.
I got news for you. She had her bra on. She broke her bra out. Was it? I think Friday, and she put it on her head, and it was like it covered her whole head.
Well, you said
It's not on the show. Emmy said she wanted to see it after the show. I did not take off the bra I was wearing. I just took one of my other bras and I showed her how big the cup was.
hey, what was I on the show Friday? I was on the show Friday, wasn't I?
I think you left. And you had to go. You was
Yeah,
tired. I know you was
'cause
very tired.
Yeah, because I got to work all weekend. I got to work all weekend this weekend. So
Yeah.
shit. But you
I
said
know.
yours were expensive, anyways, right? Like $50.
No, like 120.
Oh,
Yeah,
my,
that
okay.
bras are expensive.
They're made in France usually.
I get it right here. You're gonna come right here. You look up Bra Genie right here. They'll take care of you.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe my ass. They took care of my ex-wife, and she.
I love you, Beth. He went out motorboating. So, but like I said, I'm excited.
And then we were just since we're talking about that, Scotty's what we was talking, and then we got on the subject about going off taking your top or something, and uh Scotty's wife said that she would take her top off, and Scotty said, "No, you wouldn't," or something like to that nature. She wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do that. And I said, "Well, that's money to be made there. You take your top off of your woman, and you walk on in one of them bars. You're making a couple $100 within the first 10, 15 minutes."
And that's what I told her. She's like, "Oh, I would definitely do that." I'm like, "No, you wouldn't," because like my wife is very introverted. That's why you guys don't ever get to see her or meet her. Chrissy, you've met her. You see how she is. She's just extremely introverted. So that's why I was like, you wouldn't.
What you mean by introverted?
She's very antisocial. I'm just saying.
Okay, that's okay.
So you know what would end up happening? You'd say something about her walking in to make a couple $100, and she would look at me and go make me some money, bitch. Just saying.
Look at Emmy. Oh my God, I couldn't even see Chrissy. You didn't know it was my bra. Howard was like, Emmy, that's her bra covering her whole face.
Hey.
No, that was just a cup. That wasn't a whole bra. That was just a cup. I don't even think that was a full cup. I think she had it about the edge of the cup.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was already down. It was like a fucking hood and a cape. And I mean, this thing was huge.
Yeah, you don't want to do that down in the South. They don't like hoods and capes. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. She go parasailing. We're gonna get that thing out on Lake Pontchartrain. I'm gonna get a boat. We're gonna go fly that thing.
Damn, I'm down for that. Hey, I could make some money. I could make some money down there. We could do the paracomedian strip tease. Ooh, find a pole. Oh shit. That's
we
what
get
I'm
one of
talking
them.
about.
We get one of them damn porch swings. And we
Ooh.
hook that bra on there. We get at least 2 people on that porch swing. We could fly
Oh
'em.
shit.
We could make some serious cash out there. I'm just
Freaking
saying,
Raymond. No, 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 no.
bro.
Super raw. That is great, Ramen.
I cannot.
Are you asking me, Emmy? How the hell did she meet me? Like my wife?
If she's introverted, I guess. How did she meet you?
Now, isn't she your is she your second wife, Scotty?
Yes,
So,
it's my
and you
second
guys
one.
have been married how long now?
18 years, almost
Okay.
19.
Okay.
So I worked at a factory called M&S Metal Fabricators, and my supervisor's name was Lee Bradley, and he's like, "Hey, I know this girl who's single. I'm going to give you her email if you're interested, and you guys can email each other. But I ain't setting you up." And I'm like, "All right, cool, dude. You know." So me and April actually started out emailing each other, and we actually went on a blind date. And true story, I bent her over in the middle of a haunted corn maze. Very true. Well, there was kids walking. You could hear kids walking on both sides in the corn, right? So I'm just kind of looking like, yeah, I see you little fuckers. And I didn't see her stop. And she's bent over trying to fix her sandal or something. And I went, yep, right
And
into
you
her
didn't you
ass.
didn't get arrested. You didn't get
No,
arrested.
I grabbed her fucking hips and everything. So yeah. So yeah,
Oh, J Mac.
so we went on a blind date because her cousin Kim was actually dating or married to Lee Bradley, my supervisor. So yeah, that's how we met. Through her cousin's husband. And so for Lee setting us up, I went to Boudoir in Noir, and I got some anal beads. And in the middle of their family Christmas, because they do like exchange gifts, I
Uh-huh.
stood up and I pulled the anal beads out, and I go, "Here you go, Lee. These really didn't work good for us." And the look on his face was like
Now
he
this
didn't
is
know what the
meeting.
fuck to say.
This is meeting your wife, not Chris.
No, this is meeting my wife's side of her family
Okay.
with anal beads. Yeah, it's a good time. Good time. That's just me. See, I've always been this way. That's just how I am. Um, I'll do anything, almost anything for a laugh. So, and like I said, we've been together 18 years. So, which I don't know how, but we have.
That's amazing.
This is awesome. Only thing I didn't find
Yes.
amazing, I thought that you might have gotten arrested, was bending your future wife in the corn maze over.
Luckily, I did not. But it was a good night. We went out to eat at a place called Flanagan's, which they're no longer here, which was one of my favorite places to eat. So we went there, and then we went and did some putt putt, and then we finished at the haunted corn maze. So
It could have been like with me and Jackie when Jackie first moved in here. Uh,
what up, brother?
it could have been like when we first met. Oh, well, now after when she moved in, when she first moved in.
Was that
Uh,
at the geriatric unit or
no, actually, she called
okay?
me up and I was driving to her house, and she says, "I'm not at home." I said, "You wanted me to come pick you up, but you're not at home." You know, she was packing, and she says, "No." So she says, "Meet me down this street here," and this is in New Orleans in Kenner.
Can-
So I drove up and I picked her up, and I said, "What the hell?" I said, "Where's your car?" And she done abandoned the freaking car in the Walmart parking lot. I said, "Yeah, that's gonna be my future
I got rid of that car fast.
The
wife."
car is at Walmart. That is awesome.
And that's
Yes.
how I knew she was gonna be my future wife.
Well, I didn't expect April to be my future wife because I definitely wasn't looking to get married. I wasn't even looking to do anything but go out and have dinner because it actually been so long since I'd been on a date because uh, so my second son's mom, we were together. And after we split up, I just I stayed a single father and just worked. Um, I got laid
Did
off
she
from work, went
did
out
she
to
propose to
Arizona.
you or did you propose to her?
It was more like, yeah, we're just gonna get married. She's like, okay.
Which
No, I'm serious. Yeah, because so before we did it, it took over a month before we did anything sexually at all, and that was my choice. Believe it or not, that was my choice. I didn't kiss her
Good for
until
you, brother.
like the second or third date. We hadn't even kissed her. So, and what the fuck were we just talking about?
You having sex with your wife before y'all got premarital sex.
Oh yeah, that's all I. Oh, so when we did first had intercourse, you know, yeah, like I said, it's probably a month later, and like a month and a half later, I moved in, and she found out she was pregnant. I'm like, what? She goes, oh, by the way, yeah, because she was taking the shots or whatever.
the Depo-Provera shots.
Yeah, she didn't tell me that she stopped them the month before. Oh yeah, she was she was laying more eggs than the chicken farm, and I look at a girl wrong and I'll get her pregnant. I'm just saying, I'm not fertile. I'm fertile myrtle.
And I bet you right now, people in the audience right now, people who are just tuning in, they're probably asking themselves, what in the hell does this have to do with the paranormal? And I'm gonna tell you now, it's called the paranormal penis syndrome.
Yep, it's a little backstory on how I am and how me and my wife met. So yep, and she's been here ever since. Still can't get rid of her.
You never will.
I told her the other night we were laying in bed. I said, you know what, honey? She's like, what? I said, you need to go have sex with another man. She's like, what? I'm like, yep. Night, love you.
I get ready to say she, she ain't there. I know she's not. She would have already killed you.
No, she would tell you I actually said that to her. Good Lord, poor April.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying.
I am the bomb diggity. I'm the bomb diggity. Um, I'm glad Ernie isn't on there. I work two jobs and I still help cook and clean. So
Ernie,
look,
Ernie's actually going on another show. He said he's going to talk about your sex life on that show.
yes,
So I just wanted to let you know.
which is funny, Denise, because I talked about you and Ernie that night too, because of the stuff you get put in your ass, that little chip, whatever. Yeah,
The hormone pellet.
yeah. That I was
You
like,
know, you
maybe I
guys
should do
putting
that.
stuff in their ass. Let's be
Yeah,
a little bit more
Me know this.
specific.
I'm just saying that I brought that up to April. I'm like, maybe I should do that. She's like, what? I said, I don't know. They get stuff put in their ass. Hormone pellets. That's it. Thank you, Denise. I couldn't remember what it was. So, and of course, Matt Bear and my brother's in here. That dude fucking rocks. I'm gonna say it again. So yeah,
But it does it make them frisky, Denise? Does it make you frisky?
I believe they said that it does. It makes them frisky, and yeah, we feel better all the way around. And I need that right now in my life. Like, I mean, you guys have seen me. I'm so drained. I mean, even tonight, even though I've only worked one job in the last 3 days, um, yeah, I'm whooped.
Yeah, but they make vitamins can do the same thing.
I take vitamins every day.
B12,
I don't know. It's Centurium.
get yourself some. I used to take this B12 shot. Those work really well, man.
Do they?
I mean,
I don't like
it
shots.
actually thickens up your nails, your fingernails. I mean, it just it's good stuff. It regulates your hormones. You don't have.
That's
Okay.
awesome, Denise. And by the way, in case you didn't hear it earlier, you're amazing. You were an amazing guide at Waverly, so you're going to be amazing on the podcast. Just so you know. That's some bullshit to a 20-year-old. Good lord.
Wow.
So,
April, I ain't getting no pellet shit in my ass. I'm just saying.
so we're saying that the biscuits aren't just Ernie's love. Let's put it that way. Oh, no insanity.
What's that? I ain't even having that. Do you, Beth? And I've heard that people say, "Oh, you should probably take it." I probably should.
The
I got
B12 shots aren't bad. I mean, you can give them to yourself or have someone if you're scared of a needle. Oh, I take a freaking shot. Ask Jackie.
Yep.
Two a week. Take two
what
shots a week. Yeah, do
for you
myself.
diabetes?
Yep.
Oh,
Walk around there, and when I first started getting it, the regular needles, I walk around. They don't hurt. I mean, you stick them in your stomach, and I'd walk around the house and I would chase after Jessica and Jackie
no,
with them hanging out of my stomach. Oh, get it, pull it out. Oh God, it stuck.
no. It's like getting a shot in the ass. I don't need a shot in the butt. I don't have one. I don't have one. Okay, there's no meat back there. It's muscle and bone. So when they give me a shot in my butt, dude, you're touching bone. That hurts.
I mean, I've done the testosterone shots too, and those things hurt, man. That's like
Yeah,
taking one of those turkey injectors and just
yep,
sticking that in your arm, and
that's what I've heard. Yep,
it's like it's not liquid. It's stuff like a
it's,
gel,
it's
and
like a
they
thick
inject it,
gel. Yep.
and you have to actually work it in the after you stick that thing in your arm. You have to work it and kind of mush it in the arm so it doesn't ooze back out. And damn things hurt.
No, no.
I had to do
See, I
that
don't
once
want
a month.
that. I don't want that. Chrissy, Jason, we're getting pellets.
Jason don't need no pellets.
I'm
He
just
has,
saying.
he already
Remember,
has
they're
the libido
hormone
of a
pellets, not rabbit. They're not rabbit pellets. Do not put rabbit pellets in his ass. I'm just saying.
listen. He don't need hormone pellets.
I'm just saying.
I'm telling you. He can go 5 or 6 times without no problem. One right after the other. And I'm not talking about a quickie.
I plan on that actually, Denise. I got a doctor's appointment coming up, so
I can't afford that. That's like, I can afford toilet paper or hormone pellets. Which one it's going to be? Well, of course, it's going to be
You would
toilet
need the
paper.
toilet paper.
It'll be
well, you
toilet
you
paper.
can leaves.
No, that ain't happening.
And anyways, the pellets are for you, Chrissy. You're old.
Oh.
Okay. So listen, I have really good libido too. My libido outdoes Jason's, who
Oh.
can go 6, 7, 8 times
And you
without
done
it.
said that to the Riddler, and you still on this earth?
Hey, you know what? I could do one time, like 30 seconds maybe. What are you
Hey,
talking
Mac.
about? Are you talking
Good
about
night.
sex?
Good night, J Mac.
Hey, J Mac, have a good night.
Hope you're feeling better. I can understand if you increase libido or anything like that. I mean,
But
I'm
just
just
the
saying
energy and
that,
everything.
especially nowadays with the way the economy is, it just no. You got to pick your battles, I guess, nowadays.
You
It's
do.
budget.
Yeah. And budget is a big thing. So it really is.
But you say no aches and pains, no more headaches, better sleep, energy, weight control. Well, I can get rid of the headaches and aches and pains and I can sleep good. It's called
Don't talk about that way about Jackie.
What?
no, I'm not gonna say it. It's called you
Oh,
take yourself a bunch of acetaminophen and you go ahead and work a good day in the yard or whatever you're working at, and you can go right back. Look, it knocks everything out.
Beth says I
well,
can't handle this conversation.
Jim, I can't handle it.
hey, I take melatonin and I take yeah, medicine as well.
Oh, I got some
So
stuff here. If you need melatonin, I got something to knock you out.
I hear that a lot, but like Benadryl won't knock me out. I have to take I have to take 4 melatonin, 10 milligrams just to go to sleep.
I'll give you a quarter of one of my pills and see what happens.
No, I'm good, man. No, I don't need anything to knock. Well, I could probably use about
I
60
think
hours
Jackie,
of
Jackie
sleep.
took you took some of that pill. You took a pill of that once before, huh? You never took one of those?
Nah. Nope.
I take Seroquel, 100 milligrams. I take 300 milligrams a day.
Nope, I'm good. That sucks
I get.
getting.
I gave a friend of mine. She said she couldn't sleep, so I gave her a quarter of one pill. I said, try this and let me know. And she slept for 2 days.
See, no, that's way too much for me.
That was 25 milligrams. I'm on 300 a day.
See, my problem is I'm an early bird, so even if I go to sleep at 11 o'clock at night or midnight, I'm still up 5:30, 6 o'clock at the latest.
I'm doing the same thing. I get a few hours sleep here and there, and that's it. Unless when she's home, and if she's home, I'll sleep. If she ain't home, I'll just I'm
Sleep.
up. I'm up.
Sleep.
Night,
She's home, I
sis.
sleep.
Love you.
Love
All
you,
righty.
Denise.
Have fun over there. Love you. Yep. So so we're gonna have to come up with whole new demographics and everything for you, huh?
For me?
Yeah.
Why?
Change the name of the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said,
Opening. They have some new show posters.
well, like I said, Matt is working on my intro with the PJ podcast. Um, I guess like I said, I guess I didn't realize that there was a team out there already called Shadow Realm. So,
I
yep,
thought I might have heard of that before. I just don't remember where.
right.
I heard of it too.
Isn't that Ricky's?
That's what
But
I
it's,
thought.
oh,
That's what I thought, Chrissy.
Is it? It might be Ricky's. I think
It
Ricky's is
is.
Shadow Realm.
all right. And maybe Matt said something about that. I don't know. But I
Yeah,
was
I
like,
think
oh,
that's
okay.
Ricky Helliard's.
Is it? Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking that son of a bleep bleep bleep. So yeah. So now it's going to be a PJ podcast, Paranormal Jackass, which I like. I like it, so very fitting. Don't do that.
I know, man. I've been having a hard time. I've been up and at it. I got Jackie this morning.
Hey, Ashley.
She was taking her shower this morning, and she woke up. And when I heard her coming out right before she come out of the bedroom, the bathroom, I just put my head down to the side and I closed my eyes and played dead and let her walk out the door.
Oh, that was so you wasn't sleeping?
No,
Wait a minute. Do you not give him a kiss bye in the morning?
No, not when he's sleep. When he's sleeping, I don't.
Why not?
So what?
Why not?
Because I don't want to disturb him. Because he'd be like, "What are you doing? What?"
Yeah, but
He's
something
I'm
could
up
happen.
swinging.
yeah.
Hey, you know
He's
what?
grumpy.
I tell when I before see um before I leave, I tell everybody bye. I love them. Seriously, every day,
I tell him
every
bye if
day.
he's awake, but if he's sleeping, I'll leave him
Nope,
alone.
leaving. Nope.
Yeah.
For me, because if I walk out doing the job that I do, I'm always around traffic. I could get hit. I don't want, I don't want to leave that day and not tell everybody, my family, that I love them. So that's why I
Well,
do it.
and it's, I mean, really, Scotty, no matter where you work or what you do for a living, tomorrow is never promised.
No, it's not.
And you don't know. You don't know when your loved one leaves for work if that's the
Mm,
last time you're ever going to see him.
Yep. So I guess just for me, yeah, I make sure I say
Jackie
something.
says that every morning when she walks out of there. She says, maybe this is the last time I'll see Howard. Yay!
She
That's
would not
Jackie.
say it like that, Howard.
Yeah, she would have a lot more enthusiasm.
Yes.
I cannot. You
Oh,
two.
what?
You'd have a birthday cake with some dude jumping out of it and shit.
It'd probably be me. Howard. Oh, you're not here.
Yep.
See?
I cannot.
I just
What's
sent
that
you
in the
what Raymond
sky?
sent
Is
me.
it a bird? Is there a plane? It's super midget.
You see what I just sent? That was Raymond sent that. Chrissy,
I
Scotty, and
cannot. You
Jackie.
know what?
I ain't seen shit. I love you, Chrissy.
I don't see nothing.
Hang on.
It's in your messenger, Jacqueline.
I don't have my phone.
I love it.
I don't have my phone on.
That is great, Raymond.
There you go. Wait, Jackie. Hold on. Yeah, look. Jackie,
Huh?
look.
It's the Batman signal. Oh no, that's the boo woman
Chrissy's
signal.
Oh, okay.
Google.
Hey, you know we
It's
can make,
funny.
dude. We can make a B movie about shit like that, and you can just run up and like hit them with your boobs and knocks them out.
That is the for one thing. It's funny, yes, but it's the wrong signal because she is not Batman. She is the Riddler, and I keep telling y'all that, and y'all don't want to listen.
Well, no, but that's supposed to be a brawl.
I know, but Jason's the one who's the Riddler.
Hmm.
Jason's Batman. You the Riddler.
Jason's my Joker.
Jason is your Batman. He fights the Riddler.
Yeah, he does.
Not
He beats
everything.
he beats it up. Makes you want to go, hey, fight back.
Do I need to add question marks? No, we're good, Raymond. We're good.
Question marks. That's what you need.
Oh man.
Oh man,
Just
that smells fun.
saying. Just saying.
That smells funny.
Nope.
Anyways, I love you guys, but I am gonna have to jump off because my stupid butt is tired.
All right, Scotty. You have a good night. We love you. We'll see
I
you
love
Friday.
you guys.
Yeah, we want to make sure we get that show, and and that's going to be on Sundays. Mondays. What time?
Monday.
Hey.
Monday, 7 p.m.
Six
Starting.
Central.
My premiere is um
23rd.
January 23rd.
All right.
So,
I'll be looking forward to this. You need any help? Just let me know. And if
you
he's
know, I will.
if he's making you your intro, it's gonna be the right format for you. It's gonna fill up like it's supposed to.
Yeah, because God knows I couldn't do that. I think I tried for like 45 minutes to get that damn thing to work. Couldn't do it.
I did that for an hour just trying to hook up my printer to just yesterday. It's wireless. It's Wi-Fi and all that crap.
Nah,
I can hook
Raymond,
my
you don't need to do that. Shit, you ain't got to do no work.
do
All
like
right, love you
Scotty does.
guys.
He takes pictures of where he's at work.
Yeah, I take pictures and send them to everybody. We weren't at the highest point, so but we were still up there. You know, make depends on how hard the bucket goes like this, whether your butthole puckers or not.
Put Jackie in it, put her up there, and see what would happen.
Did I? My butthole pucker today, and it's my own stupid fault because I jerked the handle. All right, love you guys.
Love you too, brother. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Thank
Good
you guys for
night.
having me. Not everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Night.
That was nice, Scotty, coming on in, Ernie.
Yeah.
Now, you got that email I sent you earlier, didn't you?
Email.
Yeah.
Email or the photos? What are you talking about?
I got photos, and then I sent you an email. I forwarded it to you.
I'm assuming you got a reply.
Yeah, she just sent me that one thing.
Howard. There we go.
Basically, I sent you more information just from me doing it.
Okay. Well, I'll get that together and
She just needs that little thing that basically is a breakdown of what y'all did, and
right.
that way they know what we're gonna need.
Well, but I want to make it professional. I don't want to just, you know what I mean?
Right?
I can do
I was,
that tonight.
right. I was trying to make it so where she would also see, uh, just explain it to her. She didn't want to. She was late for another meeting, so
Yeah.
I said, "Can we set up something?" She said, "Yeah, we can set up something. That'd be fine." But today she
Well,
just couldn't do nothing.
here's my thing. Typically speaking, when you're dealing with venues like this that have the planners and everybody who basically is behind the scenes helping run and coordinate the event, typically speaking, they hand out pamphlets and explain things and go over what it is you're wanting to do, and then they design it and then give you a price.
Well, that's what they're asking is for you to send that. So that way they know what we're looking for.
Right, but typically, which I can do that, but typically when you talk to them and tell them that's all you need.
Right.
But I mean, this is the first time ever having an event like that there, so I
Well, it's
get
not the first time they had like to this extent. Yeah, because
fearful.
now we're not just coordinating a festival. We also coordinate a freaking concert.
Well, I also had another idea, which I don't want to talk about it on the podcast. So if these other two don't pan out or we don't like what they have to say and we can't lock in those dates, I do have another idea that I wanted to run by you that may be way easier to do and cheaper. I know that's a win-win for you. That's all you kept saying. So, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to charge like $48 for a cupcake. That's crazy.
$48 for a cupcake. Lord. Ain't no cupcake worth no $48.
Or milkshake.
Jeez. Huh?
Or milkshake.
No. Milkshake ain't worth that neither.
Oh yeah, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
You know what? Jason sings that to me. He says my milkshake brings all the boys to the
You ain't got no milkshake, lady. I'm gonna tell you that now. You got like a gallon.
yard.
There ain't no milkshakes involved with you. No.
He's so romantic. I'll be in the kitchen cooking or doing dishes, and he'll come in and he'll start dancing with me or just come up and hug me. And he's so cute. I'm
Look
just
at Jackie.
saying.
She's over there shaking her head like, yeah, that ain't.
Oh. Get your game up, Howard. Get your game up.
I've already tried getting my game up. At the beginning, I tried to be romantic with Jackie. I tried holding her hand and stuff. We don't do that in public. You don't do that in public.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. If I didn't hold Jason's hand, he would flip out. And I always got to be on the inside of him, not the outside.
I guess it's because it's the way you was raised. I mean, you was raised in a loving home, whereas you know with Jackie it was a lot of clown porn and brown liquor.
I
So I
cannot.
mean, she still ain't caught on. She's still thinking about it.
Oh, Jackie!
She was having a flashback. You should just let her go.
I cannot.
Hey,
Lord,
my parents never did nothing. I never saw them do anything in front of me.
really? Like they didn't hold hands, they didn't hug, they didn't kiss. That's insane.
It's a loving marriage right there.
That's insane. I mean, I understand that a lot of parents don't, you know, dry hump one another on the couch or nothing in front of the kids, but I mean,
You show
showing
affection. It could be an affectionate
showing
person.
affection, I think. I mean, so did you guys get hugs as kids from your parents? No, that sucks, Jackie. I'm sorry. We got read a book too, and then hugged and kissed every night.
So I guess I passed that on to my kids because I'm like I I mean
No,
I don't
your kids. I get more hugs from your kids than I do from you.
and I don't but like Caitlin will go and hug Howard but it's like I'm somewhere else. I'm just not maybe I'm just not emotional kind of person. Affectionate kind of person.
Now listen, you hugged me in that hotel when we first met for the wedding.
Yeah.
You hug me, but you don't hug Howard? Jackie!
I don't even hug my kids half the time or to tell them I love them or anything like that.
Oh, see, that's I before I hang up a phone call, I always say I love you to my family and
But
my
you are how you were raised, and that's how my mom never told me she loved me. I'm a dad. I'm telling y'all, people. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you, I was
Tell y'all
deprived
people.
as a child.
I believe it. I
I
mean,
was deprived as a child, and I was deprived when I was married. You know,
that's sad
I can't.
though.
I can't even get on rides, a baby ride, or else I freak out. I can't even go 2 steps on the ladder, and I
You're
freak
deprived
out.
when you're married, right? You're deprived that you're married, right?
No, not now. When I
Oh,
was
okay. I'm just
married,
making sure we clarify that.
my first marriage, my first
Wow.
marriage.
Because you have
Yeah,
everybody out there in Facebook land be looking at me like, well, damn, how would
no,
you have to?
not Howard. I was married before him,
Yeah, but what was his name?
Howard.
Howard 1, Howard 2.
Okay, that was his real name, but I never called him Howard. His name was Tim.
Yeah, and she didn't tell me that until after she moved in for about the first 3 or 4 years after we were together. And
That
she
his
thought I
name was
already,
Howard?
mhm. I
Because
always
I
thought
always
his name
called
was
him.
Timothy.
I always call him Timmy. I never call him Timothy.
And then one day she says, "You know what my late husband's name was?" I said, "No, Howard."
See, that's weird to me. I mean, you're right. You're a product of the
Like,
environment you're raised
good
in,
night,
but
Emmy.
I don't know. I'm a touchy feely person when it's people that I care about now like I don't want strangers grabbing me and shit, but you know. No, listen. Like if I'm wearing like some of my crystals and stuff and the bracelets and like the bracelets we got
Mhm,
in the city,
mhm.
like people will literally grab my hand and oh, let me look at that. And don't touch me. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just weird. That's just weird. Now, but somebody I love, it's different. I'll hug you. But if you don't know me, don't touch me. It's weird.
So I see how it is. It's more like when we talk all the time.
Yeah,
And when you came down for the wedding, I knew who you were, you knew who I was, and everything. But meeting face to face is totally different.
it is.
Okay, and you hugged Jackie, but it was more like you pat me on the back.
You're so tall, Howard. I mean, I'm literally, my face is like in the center of your belly. Hug you. Bend down. Shit. I need a fucking ladder to hug you. I'm just saying.
Look at Scotty; he's not that tall.
I
He's
mean,
shorter than you, but he hugs legs.
Do you want me to hump your leg like Scotty
I
does?
didn't say hug. I
That'd
said
be,
he hugs legs. I didn't
that'd
say
be a
hug.
little
He,
awkward.
I said he hugs legs. He don't hump. He hugs.
Well, see, you're a man, so if I was to hug your leg and accidentally hit something inappropriate, then I would feel bad. Because I'd be like, oh no, now this is an uncomfortable situation for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just no. No. We're just gonna not. No, I'm not hugging your leg. No. No. I'm gonna leave that to Jackie. Because if she touches something, then that's okay because she's your wife. I'm your podcast wife. I don't touch that. I touch Jason's. Oh shoot. Oh, what Beth say? That's one way to not to mess up.
Name you yell,
Oh Lord.
and Joanne says, "Wash your hands."
That's right. That's right. Don't touch. I don't know where your hands have been. No. No. Especially weirdos that you have no idea what they do behind closed. No. No.
I love people when they tell me that shit. When I come out of the bathroom, did you wash your hands? And I put my hands on their face. No.
Messes with me like that, but that's different. I mean, he's my husband. But if a stranger don't touch me, no. Mm-mm. And don't be touching all the food neither. What you touch is what you gonna eat. I'm not eating a piece of chicken that you touched. No, I don't know where your hands done been. No. I'm just saying.
Howard's like that.
Yeah,
Just
I'm a
saying.
freak. I'm almost. I'm borderline germaphobe.
I don't know that it's well, I mean, I guess it is a little bit, but it's also energy. I don't like people. A lot of people have negative energy that can transfer to you. No, no, just I need a force field.
No, it's not everything. It's just certain things I'm a freak about.
Like
I just
his
get freaky.
food. Don't
Don't,
touch his food.
don't fuck with my food.
Yeah.
Don't I like don't do nothing because there might be particles in the air that might fall on his food. Yeah, I mean he's really picky.
Listen, I won't let Austin pick up our dog in the kitchen because I don't want dog hair flying everywhere. I cook in there. I don't want, and
Right.
not that we don't love our animals, but I don't want dog food or dog hair in our food, you know? So I mean there are things that I am particularly picky about when it comes to the kitchen and food area. I'm weird like that.
Oh, and then we found I let Jackie know today we might be having another addition to our family.
Another addition. What
He's
happened?
pregnant. No,
You
I'm just
pregnant?
joking.
What are you do,
It's
sir?
gonna be a girl.
It's gonna be a girl?
No, a boy. A
It's gonna be
boy.
a boy. Yeah, it's
A
gonna be a boy.
boy? A boy what?
Boy.
You ain't having no boy human.
A,
So
ma-
what
a,
what
male, a
animal are you
male.
getting?
Huh?
What animal are you getting?
A Dalmatian.
You getting a Dalmatian puppy?
Yeah.
Is it a puppy or is it full grown?
Puppy
Puppy,
puppy.
puppy.
Oh my god, they are so adorable. They can be mean though.
Yeah, but they said that about
Pit bulls.
pit
No, when
bulls.
I say mean, I mean like Dalmatians a lot of the time. if you don't socialize them with a lot of people, they can be very antisocial. But if you get them when they're a puppy and you socialize them around other people, they're typically okay. But yeah, they're cute. They're cute.
They said that about pit bulls too.
Is this well? I mean, they
And
say
I
pit.
got two.
I don't think pit bulls are mean. I have raised pit bulls several
But
times.
his brother had one, and every time I walk in that door, that white dog would like growl. I
Uh,
was scared of it, and I'm like, if I get a pit bull, mine ain't gonna be like that. Why should a animal be mean? An animal shouldn't be mean. And when I got Artemis, she's a pit bull, a full blooded blue pit, and she's
American Blue Pit.
lovable. And she is lovable.
Yeah,
Even towards Dakota, she's lovable.
most pits are very good family dogs. If they're not abused, they are very good family dogs and
She's
very good
just
protective
she's
dogs.
she's just jealous because it's like Dakota wants to be by me and she wants to be by me.
Yeah.
I can't even be by her. If I get into bed and if I go to lay towards Jackie, she has to come and squeeze in there. She'll barrel her way through there, come out of nowhere, and knock me down. I mean, she's big. She'll knock me literally down and get in between both of us.
Yes.
Wow.
And then you got the other one. I don't want to say its name.
Hades.
Shh. He's probably upset. And but I don't want to say his name, and he's even worse.
Sarah. Yeah, but
I had a
yep,
pit
that's
and a
true.
Rottie. Nobody bugged me when I was walking them. They just didn't know they'd lick them to death.
That's
That's
the way Hades
Hades.
Hades and Artemis. If you look at them, you think they're the meanest freaking animals on the face of the earth. That's the way they look. But
Yeah.
and I mean, don't get me wrong, Artemis will come up to me and you could feel her strength. Uh, she'll what they call mouth you, and that's when they actually grab on. They take their whole mouth and they just cut. My arm disappears when she grabs me like that, and it's in her mouth. But she doesn't bite hard. She just puts
Right.
my arm in her mouth, and that's what they call mouthing, and that shows a sign of affection. And then when I'm laying down, if I lay on my back, then they lay their neck on my neck, and that's supposed to be something that I guess that from what I read, it's supposed to be they're hugging
Like
me
a
now.
hug. Yeah.
Right?
But when
They
I
hug
come
you.
home from work, if Artemis is out, oh my God, she's paws and everything on my chest and head right here.
Now
I'm
you got to
like,
remember that with this dog here, you see how big my fist is? That's how big that fist is on that dog, that paw.
Hmm.
And she's got some nails, and she'll just boom. Now she knows where she sleeps in the bed. She gets in the bed with us. She wants to sleep in the bed. That's why we got a California king. She wants to get in the bed with us. Now she won't come to my side of the bed unless something's going on Jackie's side of the bed, meaning that Jackie's got gas, and that dog would just run. But besides that, she thinks her side of the bed is where Jackie sleeps.
I wake up to go to work, and then when I'm leaving, that dog is on my pillow. I mean, like literally, the blanket's on her, and her head's laying on the pillow. And I'd be like, Artemis, and she'd just look at me and close her eyes and go to sleep.
So is the Dalmatian a rescue or is this just something you came across or
It's something that my daughter's old boyfriend, uh, he's doing a bunch of stuff. Um, he had a Dalmatian, male and female, and he bred them. And he texted me and said he wants to give us a Dalmatian. Um, just so that we can have one. He's trying to insert. He's trying to put himself you know, he wants to be still part of the family.
Yeah.
That's the way he feels. Now it's either that or we get an ostrich.
No,
I'm sorry. Did you say an ostrich?
An ostrich.
I would vote the Dalmatian.
He's got ostriches now.
I'm just saying, I don't think that an ostrich would fit very well in the house.
I can ride that thing.
You could. Can you imagine the ostrich running through the pig pen outside?
I got two.
Well, that's what he's doing. He's going to open up like a petting type zoo in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of animals already. He's got some camels and stuff like that. Different types of small, like
llamas.
camel,
Does he have llamas?
He's got llamas. He's got a couple of camels, a couple of llamas. He's got some ostriches. He's got like 5 or 6 ostriches. He's stuff like that.
Okay. Well,
say knock yourself. Whatever makes you happy. You know, that's what I say. Live life. Whatever makes yourself happy. I told that to Scotty tonight. Whatever makes you happy, man. Do what you got to do. Do you. Life's too short.
hey, handsome.
Oh Lord, they go role playing.
That's not role playing.
I love this. I love these two. I swear. You seen that look she just gave?
You know,
and yesterday was get your fucking ass off my sofa with that pizza.
That was my and I'd still yell at him over that today and still call him handsome. I'm just saying. Don't make me tackle you in a dress.
You ain't living like that.
I am living like that.
You ain't living like
I will fuck you up.
that. You'll suck me up.
I'll do that too.
You laugh. Beth just put that out there.
We
have
all learn chickens with the price of eggs. They have chickens, Beth.
We have chickens. We got pigs. All kind of stuff. We have animals here. And you know what the sad part is? I got dozens and dozens of eggs in my refrigerator, and Jackie doesn't eat yard eggs.
They're nasty. They have a different taste. They're just nasty. They're not like an egg that you get from the store. Nasty.
It's an egg.
Exactly.
It tastes rubbery. It tastes rubbery.
Miss Joanne's gonna hurt you, boy.
That's all right. Tell her, look, if she keeps looking, she'll see another one.
Miss Joanne, he said if you keep looking, you'll see another one.
And it ain't with his fist either. I'm just saying. I was on here. What it was yesterday? The day before yesterday, we was on here chatting. Yesterday, and he was in the bed. And he was saluting Chrissy while she was on the damn camera with me.
I mean, what's wrong with that? I like when he salutes me.
I'm just saying, some people don't need to see this.
Well, Jason always says, sharing is caring. We sharing the love.
And spitters are quitters.
That's right. Get some motorcycle boots, zippers.
I mean, it's like if anybody out there has ever had fresh meat. I mean, if you had cows, I've had cows, and you go slaughter a cow, and I hate to say that, people, that's where your meat comes from, a cow, okay, and chickens, and but the tastes are very, very different from what you buy in the grocery store than what you buy something fresh. Very tasty.
I don't know.
If you eat a steak that you got that you slaughtered yourself, or not yourself, but you had slaughtered or bought a fresh butcher that raises it, and you go out there and you pick it, and you can have it slaughtered.
It tastes better.
It's a
We,
better fresh taste than if you taste something at a grocery store. You could actually taste the chemicals in that beef.
Mm-hmm.
I agree because we got those things before from that, like the ground meat and everything, and that tastes better than getting it from a store. Now, when it comes to eggs, I love eggs, but I like it from the store. Y'all can eat the yard eggs, but like he made a cake with it, and the cake tastes rubbery. I was like, I can't. I couldn't.
See, I'm gonna put this to you. I'm gonna put this to you right now, and I'll say this live because I want people to know this. Because if I said it in front of you, I know I'd probably get hit,
In
and you're in
front of
another
who?
room, and you're in another room, and you're in another room.
You probably
But
did a couple of them, and I didn't know about it. But
yeah, I've fed you fresh yard eggs before,
on doing what?
fried or scrambled.
No, I watched you when you fry eggs. You never did fresh yard egg. I know what they look like.
mhm.
They look different.
The brown.
Yeah, they're brown.
You can buy
Oh,
brown
the
eggs
shell.
at the
No,
store, but
the shell looks different. Now, if I throw it in a garbage can, she doesn't see what they are, and I just bring her eggs. You want some eggs? You got fresh eggs? I mean, she got my eggs. I say, yeah. Then I'll cook her yard eggs, and just to see what her reaction would be. See if she actually can taste the difference, and she never passes them up.
I just don't like it.
Only difference
The
I,
between
yolk is a little
I've had
darker.
those eggs
this and I
before.
be made straight out the hen house. They're gonna be
See, I don't like sitting side up eggs too much.
Oh no, no, the
I do
yellow's got to be
if you
done for
cook it.
me.
It has to be cooked. It has to be flipped twice, front, back, and front. With a
My
little
yellow's
bit
got
of
to be
yolk.
done. No
With
Yeah, she
running.
the
likes it
yolk,
hard. She likes it hard. She likes a
well,
with,
hard yolk.
I like it cooked on
all
both
they
sides.
do
You know the white around it. If that's runny, I can't eat it. It has to be cooked on both sides.
Now, me, I like mine with a runny yolk.
I want the runny yolk, but I want it cooked on both sides. I want both white sides cooked. But I love scrambled eggs. Dakota loves scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
It's just like well water compared to city water.
Okay, now here's the thing.
That's true.
There is some well water that is amazing. I love the taste, but there's other well water
Got
that's
that
nasty.
got that sulfur taste to it. It's like
Yes,
it's
I
got an
know
egg smell. Yeah,
my
yes.
my aunt lived
not my
in
water. My
Pearl
water's good
River,
water.
and that tastes like rotten. I mean, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it tasted terrible, and it smelled like rotten eggs.
But there are
Uh,
some well
now you have
water
my
that is
our well
better
water.
than
What does it
city
smell
water.
like?
It it don't have a smell, but I think it's better than
Because it's a
the
deeper well.
New Orleans water because that water does have chemicals, and you can taste the chlorine in it.
Well, that's city water though,
Yeah,
right? Is what
yeah.
You can
you're
taste the
talking about.
chlorine. You can taste the fluoride. You can taste all the chemicals in that water. It's dead water.
Because I can make great pans of baked macaroni, but when I came over here, it tastes totally different. I guess because it didn't have all the chemicals of the water. Because I'd be like, this ain't my macaroni, and I have to throw it away because I can't eat it.
Yeah.
Your well's only 300. Mine's about 680 foot deep. I have what they call artesian. I have an artesian well.
That's deep.
It is deep well, and it's a pain in the ass when you got to change the rubber boots out on that well. I mean, leathers on that well. You got to
Now,
pull that pipe out of the ground. Actually, I have to pull that
yesterday,
pipe out more than once.
yesterday, um, they said it looks like Noah's Ark outside behind Walmart where I work, and on the side where the police station is, it's right next door,
Yeah.
right? It's like all along the fence right there. The water was just pouring out. Now, that
They
never
might have had
happened.
they might have had a hydrant open.
No, they said they were flushing out the wells.
Yeah, they do that.
The wells? They flush out the wells, I think.
Yeah.
But we never had it like that where I mean, every little spot on the fence was like gushing of water. Just gush.
Walmart has a well instead of city water?
Where do you think your water comes from? The ground.
I know where water comes
Mandeville don't
from.
have
They
city-
pump it out of the ground.
Mandeville don't have city water.
Most of them don't.
Well, the city water that they do have comes from a well. It comes from it's big pipes in the ground.
Okay, I mean, I know where water comes from, but what I'm
No, but
saying is
that's where
most
they
cities run public water lines to homes.
Some
that's what they do. But
some don't.
Delete that.
hot girls picks for me. All right, send them on. No, but it's just basically with the well. I mean, with the city water here, it's just basically well water. It's just pumped up, and they pump it to your house. You just ain't got to buy a well.
I never heard of that before. You can flush out your own well.
What?
I flush ours out all the time, Jack.
And everybody was like, "Well, I never heard of that.
What's
Do
wrong
you
with
have
your
a well?"
face?
Because most of them don't have wells and they live in the city. Madisonville, I don't think he has a well.
What is that?
Playing basketball on his driveway. There's black pavement and it's wet outside, so the balls are black. It's awful. Yeah,
Oh my God, go wash. Don't touch nothing.
it's not too bad.
Scratch your balls.
You're all black.
Now,
Cut your
You
balls.
forget you're a white dude.
You have black balls. You're up right now.
black
I
Cut your
can-
mama's face.
down,
Put,
baby.
put it on your mama's face.
Hey, go
I
look at
can
me.
shut up.
My shoes are black too.
What shoes were you wearing?
My Crocs. You can wash them.
Not the white ones, were they?
No,
They were white. They're black now.
Not with these kids.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep.
Time for I love you. No. Not till his face was black too, Joanne. No.
That's not cool. He went black faced.
Look like Indian war paint.
It did. It looked like he had Indian war paint all over him.
That's not cool either, man. You gotta watch that kind of stuff down here, especially.
I'm just saying.
You gotta watch that down here. Can't be doing all that. Yeah, but that's what she's got a taste for everything. She's got phobia for everything. She's got a taste for everything. It's in Jackie's life. There's like 4 liquids in her life that she will actually drink. 4 liquids. One is
Monster.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Anything with coffee, cold coffee. It has to be cold coffee.
Yeah.
It's usually a Monster or that other cold coffee.
I
in the
haven't been
container.
drinking Monsters.
You need to cut off of that stuff. That's good.
I haven't been drinking Monsters.
What did I just say? Did I say is that
Okay.
good?
All right. I've
Okay.
been drinking the other
Tea.
coffee. Tea.
And sometimes milk. Sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes.
Well, I'm running out of tea.
Well,
There's no water. There's no water involved in this at all.
I mean, I drink Diet Mountain Dew and water, and that's all I drink. You might see me drink juice once every 6 months.
I drink everything.
I drink everything.
Yeah, I'm like a trash can.
Now he makes
with drinks.
what kind of Kool-Aid you make?
I don't make Kool-Aid. I make Crystal Light. She calls it
Oh,
Kool-Aid.
that's nasty.
It is. It's sour. Oh my God. I tried buying some, and it gave me damn lockjaw. Jason was laughing at me because the face I was making when I was
Which kind did you use?
It was strawberry
There's some-
kiwi, I think.
That's probably why I take 2 packs. 2 packs usually does a gallon of drink mix, and it comes 6 packs to each carton. So I
Yeah.
get 12 packs. It makes 12 gallons. I
Right.
might spend $4
Right.
on that. 6 gallons. Yeah, 6 gallons of freaking drink. $4. Okay, which is economically sound.
Right.
Okay. Now I mix fruit punch with lemonade.
Okay.
And that's what I drink.
I mean,
What I got in this cup right now.
that might not be bad. I don't know. If it gets me lockjaw again, I'm just gonna have to give up because that was just.
And I don't drink the crystal light because it is sweet. That is too sweet for me.
Yeah, you want to get the. I mean, if you go to Walmart,
Get the Walmart brand.
get the Walmart brand.
I tried the Walmart brand and it's nastier than all get out.
Get,
Because
like
that's
I
the
told
only
you,
thing he
I
drank.
drink the
Fruit punch
fruit
and
punch
lemonade.
and lemonade. One
Lemonade.
pack of fruit
They
punch, one
mix
pack
it
of lemonade.
together. Dakota likes it.
2 of them makes a gallon. You make a gallon.
Yeah.
If it tastes like booty, Billy could drink it.
If it tastes like booty, we'll give it to the dog.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I drink one of these.
Will
A
it?
day.
Oh, the cold coffee.
She drinks.
No monsters. I
Good.
could buy one of these in last 2 days. I buy a monster, it lasts a minute.
2 minutes.
A minute.
Yeah, I don't do the energy drinks.
And that's what I drink. I love fresh. That's another thing that I'll drink that when I feel like my sugar's getting too low. Is I will drink orange juice.
They used to have orange juice that was double vitamin C. They don't have it no more.
No, fresh. I like the regular fresh orange juice
I like the double vitamin
without
C.
pulp. I don't like the pulp.
Yeah, I don't like pulp. I don't even really like oranges.
I like orange.
Oh, I love oranges.
I don't like oranges. I don't like
I
apples.
love a lot of
Yeah.
fruits.
She doesn't eat no vegetables, no fruit.
Oh yeah, no. See,
I'll eat a banana every now and then because that's good for potassium.
uh-huh.
Like getting cramps in your legs. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
It's because you don't eat nothing. Everything's protein. You always want protein.
I do. I always want protein. There used to be a coffee and it used to be a protein drink, a big one. I used to buy that all the time and drink it. You remember? They don't even have that no more.
See, now orange juices are good with salt, and
And you know what?
it's good with salt if you don't have hypertension.
My boss must have thought I was. My boss must have thought I was stupid because what he said to me, I was like, "Yeah, right." Found somebody else because he was like, "Take those watermelons and put it with the other watermelons," and I'm like, "Yeah, right." No, Jackie don't even eat or touch watermelons. Sorry, I'll throw up on you.
What?
I don't like
I'm telling you, she doesn't eat fruit or vegetables any kind.
strawberries. I eat
She'll eat a
strawberries.
banana every once in a while. Strawberry, yeah, because the way I cook it, make it, because I got to slice it. She only eats strawberries when I slice
And
them
pineapples. I like pineapples.
up. I slice them up, and I put sugar in it with a little water, and to make it like a syrup, and then you make strawberry shortcakes.
I'll eat that, but I don't like.
Jackie,
Blueberry.
that's not a healthy
Yeah.
way to eat the fruit. The healthy way is to just rinse it and eat it.
I don't like the taste
There's a tangerine. There's a tangerine tree down the street, and I've been picking them off there, just eating the freaking tangerines off the tree.
What about a peach?
Oh, yuck.
What?
I don't like
Jackie!
peaches, nectarines.
What about cherries?
Plums. I love plums too.
I like
eat plums.
cherries. I would eat cherries when he makes my drinks for me.
Now, see, cherries are usually sour.
No. She's not talking about fresh cherries. You heard what she said when I make her drinks for her. She's talking about an amaretto sour when I take the jar of cherries and I put a cherry.
Jackie!
Okay, but also what I would do too is put a cherry in 7-Up because I like cherry 7-Up. So I'll take a cherry and put
It has to be not a fresh cherry. It has to be a cherry that's already sweetened down with sugar juice.
I agree with that.
grapes. Yuck! I don't like grapes.
What?
I won't eat
Grapes
it.
are awesome.
Grapes are amazing.
So we eat grapes, raisins, none of that.
Oh, raisins is like boogers. I'm sorry.
How compare a grape to a booger.
Not grapes, raisins. That's the worst.
This
If
Christmas, I
if
wanted
they
to make
leave,
something.
if
Jackie,
they leave
what do you think
those
a raisin
raisin
is?
boxes, boogers.
Well, okay, they're not burgers, so
No, boogers.
boogers. I can't even say the word. Jackie, what do you think raisins are?
Nasty
They're
little.
grapes.
Ugh.
What do you think they are? She said they are. What they are? They're nasty. That's what she said.
I
He said,
cannot.
I'm making bread pudding. I said, okay. I might try a little piece of bread pudding. I like it sometimes. When I opened it up, it had a bunch of raisins. I was like, oh, no,
I
I
put
couldn't.
raisins in my bread pudding.
Now,
Pudding's good.
if you leave the box of raisins where I can see it, it goes to the trash. Really, I hate raisins that much.
Jackie.
I don't like to look at them or nothing. I just don't.
See what I'm living with, right?
I love chocolate covered raisins.
Yeah.
Raisin
Raisinets. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
My favorite candy for the movie theater.
I like strawberries.
I wanted for Christmas this year. I wanted to make something my grandmother taught me how to make, and she would not let me go get none of the stuff to make it
What?
because she's the dates.
I didn't. I ain't gonna stop you make stuff. Like he has another thing that his mom used to make. What was the thing that your mom used to make with marshmallows? Yuck.
Heavenly hash cake.
Yuck.
What did Joanne say? When I was in Honduras, they had
Mangoes
mangoes all over.
for free.
We pay
And we-
$3 for one here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep, you do.
I'm not a big fan of mangoes. I'm not a big fan of mangoes. I'll eat it, but I'm not a fan of it. But no, dates, like dates, big dates. Okay, you get the seedless whole dates. Okay, they're about maybe that big. Okay,
Isn't that the thing that's supposed to make you good?
It looks
to the
like
bathroom?
that's prunes.
Oh.
Prunes are different from dates.
Cannot.
Oh, if I was sending it, if I would have
Yeah,
sent
she
it, she would have
wasn't
brought home.
giving hugs or fruit as a kid.
No.
Damn.
My mom never bought apples and stuff. She knew better. She always bought me like Dr. Pepper. I had Cheetos.
No, well, listen. I take a date,
I was a
take a
fat
date.
girl.
and you open up a box of dates. You take the date out, and you have the little mini marshmallows,
Yeah.
and you get a half a pecan. And what you would do is open up the date, you put a marshmallow in it with a pecan, and you roll it in white sugar, and you eat it just like that. And it is some of the best thing you ever want to eat in your entire life. It's sweet and it's relatively kind of healthy because you're eating a date, but you're also eating a marshmallow, and you're eating fruit and nuts, but you sweeten it up with a little sugar and a marshmallow.
I'm not big on marshmallows, but
I don't like marshmallows.
She's not a marshmallow eater either.
I mean,
I
I
hate
get it to bake with, but like I'm just not
I
like
can eat it in dry cereal. That tastes good.
Dried up. That ain't a real marshmallow. That's just freaking sugar that's dried up. And they just left it in there and say, oh, look.
exactly.
It's marshmallows.
Is Beth talking about ambrosia?
Yeah.
And I work in produce, people. I work in produce.
That's why you're in produce, because
Don't
they know
worry.
you don't eat that shit, so they're going to
Don't
put you
worry,
where you don't eat.
I ain't gonna eat it.
Oh my lord.
I like star fruit. I like star fruit. I like marshmallow squares. You eat marshmallow squares, Jackie?
I eat Rice Krispie treats.
That's with marshmallows.
It's marshmallow cream. That's different. I agree with Jackie.
No.
I
Now, if you cook it right, you use real marshmallows with butter, and you just melt that shit down.
Yeah.
well, I have a recipe that you use the marshmallow cream.
I use marshmallows, real marshmallows.
I don't eat
easier, and then you
marshmallows.
don't
So
gotta
I don't
burn
know
the
what she means
marshmallow.
by marshmallow squares.
Now, if it's got cheese on that shit, she'll eat anything. She'll eat. Fuck, you can take a shit in the middle of the table and put a little cheese on it. She'll eat that thing.
Yeah, I love cheese.
So you need to give her cheese covered raisins.
Ah, gross.
I
And
can
like,
even have them now.
they had those little,
Jackie.
they had those little packages all over the place. I'd be like, "Pfft, garbage, garbage, garbage. If you want the raisins, put them where I can't see
Yeah,
them.
and especially if you want to get rid of like those French onions, those your French's onions that you get and you put on top of
I'll
your
eat that.
yeah, I know you will, because I had like 2 bags of that shit. I went back and I only had one. I'm like, where the hell I know I
When?
bought 2 bags?
When? When?
Thanksgiving?
No, I didn't eat it. I'll tell you if I ate it, I didn't eat it.
The bag was on your side of the bed, Jacqueline.
No, it was. Wait, what the fuck? You mean
That was
last year?
Christmas. No, that was
Not
Christmas.
this year. I didn't eat none this year.
I bought 2 bags.
It
This
wasn't
year.
on the side of my bed. I don't know what you're thinking, but it wasn't on the side because I didn't eat none this year.
It's a
Because you bought it,
conspiracy.
you bought it from a store I didn't like, so I was like, I'm
There's
not
some
eating that.
paranormal people right there. Look, it's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah,
I cannot.
The missing French's onion rings.
yeah, because I didn't eat it. I wouldn't. It wasn't. I didn't like it unless it says French's on it. I'll eat it, but if it don't, if it ain't, if it's a cheap kind, I won't eat it.
So you know what that means, people. When I go shopping, I buy everything she doesn't like to eat and I put it
He
in the house.
does. He does. He buys cookies I don't like. I won't touch them.
Oh, Lord.
He buys chips.
How often do I buy cookies though
You
for
don't.
myself?
But okay, let's put it this way. I love ice cream, but it has to be like chocolate, or it has to be like double chocolate, or it has to be like
Be the high dollar ice cream too. It can't be the cheap ice cream, or reasonably like Blue
no,
Bunny.
because
It
it's
can't be that.
different.
It can't be none of that. It has to be,
I
like
I, I buy Briars because it's $4. I won't buy
$4.
Bluebell.
Right.
How much is your ice cream?
$2.
See, cheap shit.
Jackie, honey, you do realize that when you're talking about name brand versus the off brand, about 95% of the time, the same factory that makes the name brand makes the off brand. You know that, right?
Not as good as the
Well, they
Briars.
may use different materials or higher quality materials, but it does come from the same place, is the
The only
point.
thing I would eat, and I don't even eat that much of
I'll
it.
buy a half gallon of my ice cream. I'll buy a half gallon of my ice cream. It only costs me $2. Okay, $2.97. She buys a half gallon of her favorite ice cream. It's $8 and some
No,
change.
it doesn't. It's Briars and
Bluebell.
it's $4. I don't.
I'm
When
talking.
was the last time I bought Bluebell?
What would you rather, Bluebell or Briars?
Briars.
You lie.
I'd rather Bluebell.
Okay.
But I'll buy Briars because it don't cost as much as Bluebell. It's like $8, and we can't afford $8 sometimes. So I buy the least cheaper. But it might take me a week to eat it. But I buy the cheap bread. I like the bread. But I don't eat bread every day.
Now, there's some things that I'm a stickler on that I have to have the brand name, like my ketchup. I have to have Heinz ketchup. I can't eat the Hunt's. It's too sweet for me.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise the same way. I can't
Yeah,
do.
I won't buy the generic mayonnaise, and I have to have the name brand cheese. Cheap cheese doesn't melt right.
Oh,
It
you
I
just
crazy. Give her
know.
the government
I
cheese melts
know.
perfect.
I know.
melts
They,
perfect. It turns as hard as a rock.
I
If
told him,
you
I said,
melt it,
look,
I get that stuff to melt.
my baked macaroni. Oh my God. I told him, I said, hey, I need 4 bags of cheese. Just for a little pan of baked macaroni for myself. I said, I need
4
4
bags.
big,
That 2
big
pound
bags.
bags. Was it 4 pound bags? We got 4 pound bags.
No, it was the 2 pound. I mean, it was the 3 pound or whatever the medium size from the small to the medium.
And that pan
It
was
was
this big.
$5. I said, I need 4.
That deep.
And it
That's it.
has to be Kraft or Borden's or something like that. He comes back with Walmart name cheese. I'm like, yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it doesn't melt. It doesn't melt right.
Did you eat it?
I ate half of it maybe, and I threw
Did
the
it
other
kill
half
you?
away.
Did it
Yeah,
kill you?
yeah,
Did it kill you? No, I
yeah. It
see you
was
still here.
nasty. It was nasty. It was nasty.
It's like me. I like the Velveeta cheese. I like the Velveeta.
Yeah, that's what I buy.
The slice, everything, Velveeta.
I buy the blocks for the
Mhm.
baking and then the sliced for
I
sandwiches.
like when I make lasagna. It has to be like 4 bags of the real mozzarella cheese.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of cheese.
But there's one cheese she won't eat.
Stop you.
There's one cheese she won't eat. One cheese she will not eat.
What?
Ricotta.
Oh God, me neither, Jackie. If you put
So how
ricotta
you cook
cheese
it?
in
So how you cook
anything,
lasagna if you don't use ricotta?
I do not use ricotta cheese for anything. You will never find it in my home
I
in
use
my
ricotta. I
refrigerator.
use ricotta cheese.
I will spit that
I,
food right the hell out on the floor if you give
So
me
I use
ricotta
if you
ricotta.
make
cheese.
lasagna, what do you use?
I just use I will use Swiss, I will use Parmesan, and sometimes I'll use the blended cheese, but it varies on what I want. But I
And I'll tell you what she made it, and I was like, what the hell? And I tasted it, and it tasted pretty good. Now, don't judge it until you haven't tried it with her lasagna. She
yeah,
doesn't use ricotta,
I
but
don't need it.
she uses sour cream.
That
Well, all the
probably is good.
with all the cheese I put in it anyway, it's good
Yeah,
because I don't
it
eat
probably is.
ricotta
Well,
cheese.
and sour cream is a good thing to use. Like if you are not doing regular mashed potatoes and you're doing instant, just take about a fourth a cup of sour cream and mix it in with your butter, and it makes your potatoes taste like they're real. Restaurants use that trick all the time.
You heard that right?
But
I think my mom used to make mashed potatoes with like condensed milk. Isn't no, it ain't condensed milk like that canned milk.
Evaporated milk,
Yeah,
or
if it
evaporated
was
milk.
good. Like
That's
when I was
that's
sick.
cream potatoes. That's not mashed potatoes. That's cream potatoes.
Yeah, she
yeah,
did with mashed potatoes. That's how dumb she was.
I cannot.
Well, if I did look, let me tell you something. When I cook for her, and if I burn it, that's the best part. I burn it, I can sit on there and actually let the shit catch on
Like
fire.
my eggs have to be burnt.
She'll eat it.
Oh
If
My
it's black, she'll eat it.
no.
my eggs have to be burnt, have to be brown for me to eat it.
Not golden yellow.
Yeah.
They have to be black, scorched on one side.
Yeah.
No.
I did that to Dakota one time. I said, here's some eggs. And he threw it at me like, ew. I was like, damn. I just can't wait to get Emmeline.
Poor girl's gonna be messed up.
At least I'll be
Wow.
able, at least I have my granddaughter, and I'll be able to
You already
take
got a grand.
girly,
You got
and I could,
3 granddaughters.
and I could take girly pictures with her, like with butterflies flying around, and we could like look in the picture together and look
Well,
like
I beg
twins.
to differ. Last time we seen Olivia when we went over there to Florida, and she sat down there and she did her papa's nail.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, Beth, I know people that use cottage cheese in their lasagna. No, no, I don't use cottage
No.
cheese or ricotta cheese for
Try
anything.
sour cream.
Sour cream is better.
Sour cream, it's unusual. I mean, I've never had it with sour cream before until she moved in and started eating her cooking.
I mean, with
So
all
that's
the
good.
cheese I put in it, it tastes good because you have like you go to Taco Bell and you get ground meat, that like one of those like what do you call it?
Taco pieces.
Supreme tacos that has the meat and sour cream and all those cheese in it.
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
live. Man, I could go buy me packs of cheese, put it in my refrigerator, and sit here and eat it all day.
And
I
you know
just
what? She only poops once a month.
do it
My
blocks me out.
God.
But if I have a problem pooping, I just have to drink a Monster and then I'll shit and fart all over the place.
Oh my Lord, Jackie!
And then since she only poops once a month, can you imagine that fart when it comes out?
No.
I can't either because I live it. I can't imagine it. I live it.
My stupid dog. Hades, you didn't hear me fuss at him last night? He come lay in the bed. His head's pointing towards you, but his ass is pointing towards me. I put my head under the covers. I was like, okay. I lay down. All of a
He
sudden,
balled
I
you. That's what he did.
I hear poop. And I was like, oh God! That was some nasty shit.
Oh no, that's
That
funny.
dog farted in my face.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's nasty.
Oh Lord.
And he says, I'm a stickler at things. I am. I get mad really easy. The worst thing I hate is when people take Q-tips and put them in their ears to clean them, and they throw them wherever they are, like on a counter, on a bathroom. You go pick up the Q-tip and throw it away, because I'm gonna throw up when I see it.
My son does that. My son will come in and
You
put a
do
Q-tip
too.
No, I
You
always
do
pick up my
too.
Q-tip.
I'm like, this is gross. I hate that.
There's several things I can say that's gross about you, but I ain't gonna mention that
What?
on air.
What?
You
What?
really want me to go out that
One
way?
thing. One
You want me-
thing. Yeah, one thing. Go ahead.
Jackie, honey, I'm gonna give advice and say, let's not have him name one thing on live.
Go ahead. One thing. I could take it.
Oh,
He already
go ahead,
talked to me.
Howard.
That's why he does this. He already talked to everybody about me already.
No, I haven't. No, I don't give out that kind of personalized stuff. Now, if you want me to get personal,
One thing. What's the one thing that you don't like that I do?
that's gross.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I'll read you right now.
You said for him to say it.
Not that. I can see his eyes. I know what he's thinking about.
I advise you not to open that door, though, Jackie.
He ain't gonna say nothing bad. What's a bad habit I got?
You really want me to name it? You just
Except
told me to
for
shut
that.
the fuck.
Except for that.
That's just one a minute. That's just one a minute. We can go off. I can branch that off and just go off of that. That'd make its own little tree. We can bury that.
Because I
Grow
don't have
that
no
off
bad
by.
habits.
Oh,
He's thinking hard. Look, he's got
good night,
pictures of
Joanne.
me. I'd rather him say a bad habit than show pictures of me.
What you gonna do? Are you gonna name something? Because we've been on air.
No, I'm not gonna name nothing because I don't want to embarrass her. That's gonna be way too embarrassing. Because if I start on that road, it's gonna and the least embarrassing thing, then it's just it's gonna snowball.
Yep. No. We're gonna cut it off at that and end on a good note.
I think that's what we should do. All right. Well, let's see. I gotta go here. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming on tonight. And next week, guess is who? Ghost. Who is it?
Ghost Static,
Ghost Static.
the
It's a
band,
rock. Yes, it's a rock band. We're gonna have a rock band on here.
and they're also a paranormal investigation team.
Yep. And I don't know if it's Caleb's going to be on here with them or not. I don't know. That's their manager.
I think so, but I can't completely confirm that.
I can't confirm that either. But I know they're supposed to be on here tomorrow, next week. So that ought to be a pretty good interview.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Tune in.
Definitely going to be. So with that being said, tune in next week. And like I said, we're going to have Ghost Static on, and they're getting ready. Matter of fact, if I don't know if they even already has signed a national record label or not, a record label. Have they or haven't they still?
That's in the works. They can't disclose which company it is, though. So, but it's in the works. It's coming.
So, yep, really, real good too. So I advise you if you want, just go on YouTube and look them up. Ghost Static. they're really good, a really good band. So with that being said, we thank y'all and we'll see y'all next week for another exciting edition of Paranormal Swamp Jackie.
That's
I
right.
cannot. Bye, y'all. Appreciate your time.
Bye.